So a judge tossed out Drake's lawsuit against UMG. Now I'm gonna give it up because yo, we can finally end this because this just was not hip hop. This was not music. This was not the way things needed to be carried out. And after that whole battle and whole ordeal with Kendrick and the back and forths to end up being in a lawsuit and him going against his record label. So this is thrown out. This is going to be interesting for Drake going forward because, you know, he has this Iceman project coming out and they want to see good return on their investment. They want to see good for Drake's career. Now, when Drake's contract is up, it's going to be interesting. Now, when they decide that Drake's contract is up, it's going to be interesting. Are they going to count this project towards whatever Drake's obligations are left for his contract? That's left to see. I think Drake put himself in a sticky situation by, you know, and he has a song, you know how sticky get. The way he wants to carry out the rest of his career, it seems like he wants to be free from, you know, a lot of those obligations. You know, it seems like that's why he was continuously being on tour. He seemed like he had a lot of different tour obligations that he was doing. He just wanted to kind of go back to back to back to back. He didn't really roll out any new projects in the midst of, you know, him touring. The Iceman is the first project that is actually going to drop. It's going to be interesting going forward. And I do want good music. You know, I'm glad that this lawsuit is out the way. So, you know, just all of the goofy stuff can get out the way and both artists can kind of go back to doing what they need to do respectively. And, you know, a lot of good music could just be played. You know, I mentioned recently, you know, when I had Torch Iron recently was asking where Jermaine Cole is at. You know, where is J. Cole? You know, that leaves room for J. Cole to kind of, you know, step into the light and kind of tell us what happened. We can finally get away from this summer of 2024. We're going to see if we can get away from that from Drake's project Iceman. But we will follow through with that and we will check up on that on, you know, lifestyle.